Hi, my name is Heather, and welcome to another episode of Cover to Cover, my series where I share with you my journey creating a children's book from start to finish. In the last episode, I worked on the layout a little bit for my children's book, just so I could work on something a little different to kind of keep it exciting. And now that I have an idea of what font I'm going to be using and what the overall look is going to be, I'm really excited to get back into drawing. Here is my storyboard, and I'm going to pick just whatever I want to draw from all of these. I think I'm going to do the one of Platy opening up the postcard because I think that's going to be a really fun one. It's going to be a spread. So I'm going to have Platy opening the postcard, and then I'm going to show the postcard on the right side. So I just think that'll be kind of fun and different. And I'm thinking Platy will either be on a white background or maybe just a light colored background because he's going to be on the same background that I'm going to have the text on. So I'm going to go into my layers, and I'm going to go on my layer that I have all my sketches, and I'm going to grab my select tool, and then I'm just going to grab that whole page, and then I'm just going to use my 3 fingers to swipe down and do copy. And then now I'm going to go back to the gallery, and I'm going to create a new file. And this file is going to be the size of a spread, which I already have the size in here for a spread for an 8.25 by 8.25 page. So I'm just going to click on that. But if you are still in the phase of calculating your page sizes before you draw, then check out my videos that show you how to create a children's book page and children's book spread in Procreate, because that'll help you with that. So here I am in the page, and I'm just going to swipe with my 3 fingers and do paste. And then I'll just make this as big as it needs to be. So that looks good. And I'll also add my guides in here. Now I can kind of move my sketch around if I need to, because see how his hand is really close to that middle guide right there. So I'm just going to go on my sketch layer, and I'll grab my select tool, and I'm just going to move him over. I'm also going to grab the postcard, maybe make it a little bit smaller, just like that. Now I'm going to take my sketch layer, and I'll set it to multiply, and I'm going to turn the opacity down. Now, to keep everything consistent, I'm going to copy over Platy's head, so we have the same head in all of the illustrations. So I'm going to go to the gallery. Here's all my Platy artworks. So I'll just go in here. I'll copy this head, so I have it on this layer. I'm going to do my 3 fingers and copy, and then I'll go back to that file I was in, and I'll swipe with my 3 fingers and paste. And then I'm going to drag it underneath the sketch layer so I can still see the sketch. And let's just see, I think this needs to be a little bit smaller maybe. Maybe I rotated a bit. Yeah, that seems good. I'm going to go ahead and erase the part that's the chair. So I'm going to grab my eraser tool and make sure I'm on one of the softer brushes. And now I'm just going to erase the green chair from it. I also want to add that little tuft of fur on his head because I kind of forgot to in this other illustration. So I'm going to add that back in. So I'm going to go to my brush tool, and I love that Kids Make Art brush pack. And so I'm going to use the colored pencil from that one. And I'm just going to grab this brown, and I'll just add that in. And now I can add in his shirt. So I'm going to grab this shirt color, and first I'll just do the outline. And I just want to make sure that my arms are both the same length, because who knows, maybe I messed that part up. So just to make sure, I'm going to copy and paste this arm. So I'm going to do duplicate, and then I'll bring it over here. And so the front of the arm is kind of like that. For the second part of the arm, I'm just going to go like this. And this is just my really junky way of making sure that the proportions are right. There are definitely better artists out there that can show you how to do all the body proportions, but I am definitely not that person. To fill it in, I'm going to use a solid brush, so that way I'll have an easier time when I'm trying to add all the shading. I am going to go to my favorite brushes, and I'm going to grab my Standard Inker by BJ Dell. So I like that one because it's like perfectly solid and smooth. And then when I'm filling it in later, I won't have any parts that are like a little transparent. It'll all be nice and solid. I'm just going to fix up some of these edges now with my colored pencil brush because I did accidentally go over some of these edges and make them too smooth. So I want them to have that rough look. Now I'm going to add in his little hands, and those are going to be the same color as his beak. And then I'll add his little postcard. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a background for the postcard here, because if the postcard's white, then we're not going to see it if it's on white. I'll just mess around with some of the brushes and try to do like a cool background. This was a nice, easy, simple one. I'm already ready to work on the shading and to add a little bit more details to the postcard. Sometimes you just want to do a real nice, simple drawing, and today is a good day for that, especially because it's really nice and sunny outside, and I'm very excited to go on a walk or go sit on my porch. So I'm going to go ahead and do those details, and then I will see you for the next episode.
Free as a bird in the sky, that is what you are. Breathe and you know you're alive. Feel the beat of your heart. Well, life is a crazy way of turning everything upside down. So move with the time that you have. The world will keep spinning round. Don't wait for tomorrow. Live for today. Keep chasing the sunshine and go out and play. for tomorrow. Live for today. Keep on chasing the sunshine and go out and play. You know, don't wait for tomorrow. Live for today. Just keep on chasing the sunshine and go out and play.
Now I'm all done with this page of my children's book. I hope that you are making some good progress on your projects. Let me know in the comments what you're working on and how you're doing with keeping up with the progress. And what are your tips for keeping up on long projects? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you liked it so I know to make more videos like this. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.